Welcome. Here's why I will never be a digital nomad again. Let's go. My name is Anton from Coding Rich. On this channel I talk about making money, traveling, programming and just overall cool things. Alright, let's go to the video. I'm thankful to be able to work as a freelance software developer here in Germany, and it's a job I very much love. But the very cool thing about this, one of the many cool things, is that I work from home, or I can work from anywhere I want. Because I had this opportunity, I used it to travel to as many countries as I wanted to see all the places I want to see. If you're curious, places I visited are Thailand, Philippines, Hong Kong, Macau, China, Japan, Singapore, Indonesia, Taiwan, and even more. They're all in Asia, because I think Asia is a very interesting continent. It's kind of cheap there, and was a great wish of me to see all those things. And I traveled around 9 months in total, I would say. In the beginning I loved it. It was very fun, very exciting, and I loved it all. Then I returned for a break to Germany and went back, and now I just returned a few days ago. And halfway through my trip I was like, I want to leave Germany, it's like too high taxes. I was fed up with problems of this country, and I thought like, no, there must be a better place to live, for example Thailand or Philippines. Try to find my place. But funnily enough, plans don't always go as you plan them. The first half of the trip was very enjoyable. I got to see all those places that I wanted to see, but then I repeatedly came back to those places that I wanted to see. It doesn't feel like the first time anymore. Now it's just like a business. Now you just go to a country, you see all those places, and it's like, okay, cool, I'm grateful for that, but yeah, not as exciting as in the first time, of course. And then as this travel fever is over and you just calm down and get used to living abroad, just like I did, then you see things just like at home. You start to think about, okay, what groceries do I need? Where do I get them? If I have a medical emergency, where do I go? Where do I get to a doctor? What can I do in my leisure time? What activities are there? How are the people like? Is it easy to make friends or find someone? And lots of other things like the hotel prices and overall all the things that you think about at home. And then you're in some remote country like Laos or like Thailand, and there's lots of traffic, and the first time you get there it's like, wow, such traffic, so interesting. And then the second and third time you go there and you live there, you're like, ah, damn, traffic again, and I need to go somewhere, and there's this huge traffic that you don't want to. You don't even realize that in the first time. You live there and many and more problems arise, and you start comparing the travel country to your home country. Then you start to see how much better your home country is, if you are fortunate enough to be from a good, rich home country. For example, it sounds like complaining, but it's just how I need to talk about this. I went to the grocery store. I want to get some healthy things like some fruits and nuts and this and that. I noticed when I found them, they were at least twice as expensive as in Germany. And people say Germany is a very expensive country. Then I didn't even find all the things that I needed to find. For example, Thailand was somehow okay. I found all the things that I wanted to find. But in other countries like Laos and Philippines, you can forget about that. Of course, it makes sense. It's like a much poorer country. They're still in development and stuff. You only realize that when you stay there for a longer time and get used to living there. Those things start to annoy you. Then you start missing all the great food, the great groceries, the lifestyle in your home country. For example, here in Germany where I live, it's very quiet, but still not too far to the next city center to get all the things that you want to get. Still, we have so much nature here, so many forests. Of course, you will not find those things in the places that I travel to. Then only you start to realize how great your home country is, and you stop bashing about it. It's like what happened to me. I start to appreciate more and more what we have, all the great groceries, the great nature, the great opportunities to get work and make some money. And of course, we have many problems here in this country, but compared to other countries that I mentioned too, for example, the Philippines, people there are very poor. It's very hard for them to even find a job, and even harder there to save some money. There's lots of traffic, so many poor things, so many poor stores and people, like so hard to get some products. It's of course great for foreigners who want to go beach hopping and see some nice islands. That's great for sure, but like when you open your eyes and like hang around with the locals, then you really start to appreciate the things that you have at home. And also I got sick there, want to find a doctor, and the process to find one is like very hard. At the end, like I found one and we met at the mall. He just checked me like with his stethoscope, that's it, and he just gave me like the basic advice that you will find when you Google it. Here in my country they will like do everything, put you to machines and stuff, and like it's like a really professional. To make my long story short, I just started to really appreciate what I have in my home country. I feel the best here at my roots in my home. When I get sick, I get healthy here really fast. I'm very fortunate and very thankful for the country that I live in. And it's great to travel from time to time, but now I feel very great here at my roots. Don't have the desire anymore to like travel far abroad and see exotic places, because I've seen them already. It sounds arrogant, but I've seen all the countries that I wanted to see. Now I just appreciate what I have at home. And also the other thing is, you might not realize it, but when you travel for a longer time, you have friends at home, you have family at home, your home is at home, and all the things that you love. Of course you can video call them like every few days, but it's still different. They're not really there with you. You cannot feel their presence and you're still alone. Of course, if you're comfortable alone, it's a great thing, but I would assume that most people who do it, they will get lonely from time to time, and I also did that. Of course, you can meet some people, make some friends, or try to make some friends, meet some tourists or some locals. In my opinion, it is just a nice experience, but lifelong friends are usually made at home, where you've made them many years ago. So this is also another thing to like keep in mind. But maybe you're the type of guy or girl who likes to do such things, and then I say go for it. But to all of you I still say, appreciate the things that you have at home. Most of the times things are not as bad as they seem. That's my message for you. Thanks for watching.